Prior to talk about our topic, practical criticism, we need to talk about criticism. What's the definition of criticism? The art, the way, and the technique of commenting, interpretations, analyzing, deconstruct text is known as criticism. So criticism holds vital roles in literature. Literature can't be evaluated or flourished unless good critics give comments or evaluate a piece of literature or written work. So many critics, Aristotle, Longinus, and other critics like Jacques Derrida, Katherine Belsey, they have given their theories related to criticisms. So we have already studied about Jacques Derrida. He has given his theory of deconstruction. According to him, if you would like to analyze text where meaning is lying, I mean to say, if we study a piece of literature, any written text or novel, drama, where meanings are lying, whether meanings are lying in the head of the author, readers, or with perpetual continuous practice, we derive meanings from text. So on this very fact, different critics, they have worked and they have given their hypotheses, they have given their theories related to this fact. Now we are going to talk about Katherine Belsey. She was born in England 1940. In her practical criticism, she analyzed, if we want to evaluate text, we want to know semantic meaning of text, how do we evaluate? Whether we find meaning in author's head, we find meanings in text, we find meanings in perpetual practice. After reading, time and again reading, we find the meaning. So how do writer or reader finds meaning? Where meanings are lying? For that, she has worked on poststructuralism, deconstruction, and she has given her idea about poststructuralism. If you would like to understand structuralism or poststructuralism, you need to have structuralism knowledge. According to structuralism, if you would like to know the meaning, you must know historical, autobiographical, socio-political knowledge of writers. So that's all give you knowledge, the structures, the body of the text, and if you would like to know meaning of the text or meaning of an object, you must study where this object is coming and the knowledge of the object. That's what structuralism say, that you know the historical, anthropological, psychological, and historical, geopolitical, socio-political knowledge of and historical knowledge of the writers, authors. That's what structuralism say. And post-structuralism and deconstruction, they are having same meanings. According to deconstruction and post-structuralism, you don't need to focus historical, socio-political, anthropological, and political, historical knowledge of the writers in a way to deconstruct meaning. You can deconstruct meaning because according to the modern critics and modern criticism, as well as new criticism, post-structuralism, you don't need to go into details study of the writers, historical, political, socio-political knowledge. Rather, you have to focus on text. Text what gives you knowledge. And for that, in 1920, I.A. Richard, he conducted a survey. He took a piece of poems and he delivered this poem, anonymous poem, to his different students. So students started studying and evaluating the text, and after that they give response. He took the written report from his students about the text, because he delivered a piece of poem to different students in 1929. In 1920, he gave piece of poems, anonymous poem, to different students. In 1929, he reported, and he gave his report on that, analysis of the report. On that, he described and elaborated, and what he got from the student, he named it organized response by the students, whatever he gave. He would like to study meanings of the text rather than studying the authors, his political, social knowledge of the authors. He, according to modern critics as I.A. Richard, they say if you would like to know the text, you don't need to study at all their preconceived idea, like that if you would like to study Milton, you need to study his autobiographical knowledge, you need to know a political, socio-political, historical knowledge of the writer, what kind of writer was he, was interested in the Bible, or he was a secular kind of personality or a religious kind of personality. You don't need to go into the details and have a preconceived idea about the writers. I.A. Richard proclaimed we should get ideas from the text, because text gives a lot of meanings. It is having pun, it's having paradoxical elements, it is having irony, style, and assonance, and other literary device that will itself evaluate the text. And the readers can have different meanings. According to post-structuralism, readers can have different meaning, and they will be having different meaning. The time and again they will be studying, they will be having different meanings. So meaning of the text can be varied with respect to reader. There are 10 readers. If they are going to study a text, they will be having a different meaning, semantic meaning, different meaning from the text, because that's what their historical, their political, their you can say their knowledge. According to their knowledge, they'll be driving the meanings from the text. Practical criticism, post-structuralisms, they lead towards same directions. And if you would like to know something about structuralism, you do need to study something about post-structuralisms. They are all interlinked with each other.